that. Hi, this is Hoon. I'm back with another tutorial video sponsored by DXRacer. And today's hero, we're gonna work on a champion called Akali, one of the strongest mid lane assassin champion. You might wanna learn Akali if you wanna be a mid laner as well. For Akali, I recommend Conqueror and Brutal. The second one is depending on the enemy champion, but I usually go second win for sustain. Sweet Tooth or Hunter Genius, it's up to you. And spells, of course, either Barrier or Ignite. Sometimes you can go Exhaust if enemies like Z or something, but I usually take Ignite or Barrier. If you're confident enough to beat the enemy mid laner, then just go Ignite. If you think you need more survivability, then go Barrier. I prefer Ignite though. For build, Akali is really flexible with builds, but I recommend building Lich Bane for sure, and Death Cap with Infinity Orb. These three key items are the key items, and of course Voice Staff at the end to get some extra magic penetration. But it's really up to you for the first item. You can build Infinity Orb first, or even Morello, which gives extra HP, and Magic Pen, it's pretty good. Even Leandra is fine too. So yeah, these three first item, and then Lich Bane, and then Death Cap. Let's actually do this. Okay. Well, the skills of Akali is pretty tricky too. So the first skill is just throwing the shuriken, and then once you hit the enemy, you proc the passive, which is the Assassin's Mark. Whenever you use a skill, you hit a mark, and then there's a certain range that you have to get out of it to get the passive. I'll show you later, but if you get out of the range, then your auto attack does way more damage than usual, and it works with every Akali skill. Second skill is just the Shroud that gives you extra energy and makes you invisible as long as you don't hit anyone. The third one is the Shuriken Flip. You throw a Shuriken, if you hit them, you can dash towards them, like how Lee Sin Q works. Ultimate, you dash to an enemy champion, and then after a few seconds you can dash in whenever, like wherever you want to go. Deals a lot of damage. It's like one of the key skills in the Akali, and I'll show you in game as well. After the Brutal nerf, maybe you can alter your first one to Triumph as well, or Gathering Storm is not Gathering Storm. What do you call that? The Hunter Vampirism. It's pretty decent on Akali as well. Okay. Akali's laning phase is really depends on the enemy champion. Here I have Akali. Interesting. Should be fine. Should be fine. The fundamentals of laning phase doesn't change. For first item, you wanna build. You can also build Ruby Crystal if the enemy champion is really tough to go against in lane. And then mid is missing. At level 1, if you use the first skill like that, you might have to wait a long time to get your first skill back. And you can use the second skill to get the energy back, like this. So as you can see, when you hit the first skill, you see the real round thing around the enemy champion, right? That's the passive. You have to get out the round thing to get the auto attack enhancement. Take a reset here. Change the ward. In this third skill, you dash to the opposite direction that you throw your shuriken at. Like this, you can utilize it as a I messed up. Run! Got ultimate now? Oh, you have to max first skill, of course, because the more you level the first skill up is the less energy you use every time you use the first skill. Make sure to max Q first. And then after that, depends on your situation. If you think you need more survivability, then max second skill. But I recommend maxing third skill almost all the time after first skill. And it's really important to utilize passive when it comes to Akali. If you don't use passive, well, then you're not going to do any damage, you're not going to kill anybody, and you're not going to do anything with Akali. And now I'm really ahead of this Akali. That's how you can do 1v2 as well. You gotta use the second skill at the right time. You can't just abuse it. And every time you attack while in second skill, you reveal yourself. So you have to be really smart when you want to go out of the shadow and attack them, or you just want to be staying there, like a reset, the Lich Bane. So as you can see, the first part of the ultimate is just a dash and doesn't do anything to pretty much. What's important is the second part of the ultimate, which deals a lot of damage. After the laning phase, you can just walk around. The Akali is really strong. I'm trying to look for those kills, like what the Lux did, or just annoy the enemy jungler. You can do that. But you can only do that if you have a mid prio. If enemy mid is like really strong, like Jace, I don't recommend you doing that. Team fights. But during team fights, there are two options. You can stay with your marksman or ADC if it's like a front to back team comp, and keep poking the frontline, enemy frontline, because Akali does a lot of damage. Okay, this Akali is trolling. But mostly what you want to do is you want to ultimate the frontline, enemy frontline, which will get you to the enemy backline and try to assassinate enemy backline. And during the process, you can use W, second skill, to hide yourself to buy some time for your teammates to come up, and then you can just one-shot them after using the second phase of the ultimate. If there's a situation in the team fight, I'll show you. Seems like this is warded. I should push mid. I'm just doing good. I might go back and get the Lich Bane if my jungler doesn't want to do Drake. I'm a Lich Bane. This is where now Akali is really strong. When she has a Lich Bane, you can actually like fight anyone. Like that. So this champion allows you to do 1v3 as well. Very strong. So as you can see during the team fight, you see how I like keep going back and forth to proc my passive. That's really important. If you just keep auto attacking, like doing nothing, using the first skill, follow them, chase them, like, you won't do any damage. You gotta use your passive wall. My jungler doesn't want to do Drake at all. In that situation, you see how I use second skill to hide myself, and they can't do anything. You just walk around, use the first skill whenever the cooldown is up, and that's how you pretty much play Akali. Okay, that's it for today's Akali tutorial video. Thank you for watching, guys, and thank you DXRacer for sponsoring this video. And make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next videos. Thank you.